Stas Charlie Blood is a descendant of vampires who is in love with the human world, more specifically otaku culture. He lives in the demon world surrounded by figures, games, and other shut-in materials. One day he gets a call from a subordinate, Deku, telling him a human girl randomly found herself in the demon realm. Fuyumi is brought to his room. He instantly falls for her, wanting to suck her blood. The demon realm is divided up into territories, with Stas being one of the leaders. A man outside of his room is forming a crowd, doing his advertisement business to sell large plant-like creatures. Deku tells him he needs to have permission from their boss to do business in Stas' territory. He reveals his true intentions. He came here to take his territory. Stas is called in to fight him, but he doesn't want to go. Fuyumi asks him to go, making him want to do it, where he nervously promises to protect her and to do whatever she says. He jumps down there to go defeat the man, but lets one of the plant monsters go back to his apartment. When he goes back, Fuyumi is killed and turned to a ghost. In her ghost state, Stas no longer feels attraction to a Fuyumi. He then vows to bring her back to life, even though he doesn't yet know how to do so. Reading manga to try and get an idea, Fuyumi remembers she came here through a portal, but before she can go through the portal, Stas says to go take her to Sati, where he reveals she's a demon now. He tells her that Fuyumi's existence is unstable, not recommending she stay in the human world long. Sati remarks how she now looks like a pervert, wearing no underwear or bra. Yoshida is made the leader, seeing that he's a shapeshifter and Stas wants to go to the human world. The next day, Fuyumi and Stas go through the portal that is connected to her room. Inside, Fuyumi's dad is frustrated. Inside, Fuyumi's dad is angry. She didn't come back home last night, with him getting a call from the school saying she didn't go, with also bringing a boy back home, breaking their rules. Stas takes over his mind, using his diluted spit spray to do so. Stas then sprays it on Fuyumi, saying it doesn't work on demons. When they go outside, the idea of being a demon hits Fuyumi. She feels disconnected from her world, while Stas is elated to be in the human world. In class, Fuyumi is disconnected, with her classmates having false memories of her being in class, feeling like her friends and loved ones are leaving her behind. As she cries on her desk, Stas comes in to give her a reality check, with her fading away due to being a low-level demon in the human world. She is told to suck his blood, so she won't disappear, with his blood making her hot and dizzy. Back in her room, Hydra Bell, the owner of the Black Curtain, shows up. Bell's a treasure hunter who wants the two of them to pay $60 million for using the curtain. When Stas refuses to pay the outrageous demands, Stas is ready to fight, but Belle tosses him into a curtain, about to do the same thing to Fuyumi, but she feels bad seeing how worried she is. Belle holds Fuyumi hostage, telling Stas to get a special item for her. The item turns out to be an ogre's old underwear. Belle can't close the stolen curtain, but wants to marry the person who stole it. The two girls bond. Belle tells them that there's a book about human reincarnation. After Fuyumi gets her new clothes, Stas goes back to the diner to get Mamejuro. Stas goes to the West Territory. The three of them ride into a carriage, where Fuyumi is feeling sick. The shopkeeper points out to Belle that she has the hots for Stas, thinking he's the one that stole her magic. Wolf slices the carriage. Wolf and Stas catch up. Stas wants Wolf to throw his weight around and help them find the book. He refused to do so, saying he'll do it for cash. Stas asks for them to settle it the usual way, with a bowling match. If Stas wins, they'll find the book. If Wolf wins, he gets Fuyumi, with him being reluctant by the deal, but soon finding her attractive. Stas likes to use his magic from a distance, while Wolf likes to do close range attacks. Making a bowling match easy for him, he'll just manipulate the ball. When the game starts, it changes into boxing, because Belle manipulated him into doing so. Fuyumi is the ring girl, in a school swimsuit, bunny girl cosplay, giving Wolf a nosebleed, and motivation. In the fight, Stas bites Wolf, sucking his magic away. Wolf isn't aware of this though. Wolf is pummeling Stas, uninterrupted. Stas turns the tables though, knocking him down, causing Wolf to transform, reminding Stas how selfish he is, and how he must have some type of twisted plan for Fuyumi when she becomes a human again. Calling him a hypocrite, Stas is angered by this and is about to kill Wolf, but Fuyumi slaps him, telling him the match is over, crying from how the two friends want to kill each other. Belle tells them they're both stupid for making Fuyumi cry, giving them the book. The boys can't read the book though. Mamejuro explains that it's a word-based anagram, which is a complicated code for each image meaning a certain word, but it would be too hard to figure out because they don't know what the symbols exactly are. Hearing this, Stas wants to track down who made the book, reading the book to find out that his brother made the book, his brother being Braz Blood, a royal demon who rules the capital. And only demon kings that are able to conquer every territory can live there in the capital. Stas doesn't want to go there because you have to be invited. Wolf tells him to use Belle's curtains to take him there. Stas doesn't know how he'll face his brother. Wolf tells him not to back out of something where he was willing to kill him over. Then he makes Belle take him, because she almost got him killed. The two of them are set to go, where Belle is trying to use this opportunity to seduce Stas by coming freshly out the shower. Wolf goes on a date with Fuyumi. Wolf was abandoned by his royal family for being a bastard. Staz's brother locked his potential away, trying to kill him. After Belle hears this story, she's able to trick Staz into wanting to get the bullet out, making her fluster when he says he's gonna take her magic away. Liz attacks Staz for leaving the family, putting him into the demon prison. Fuyumi is fading away. Wolf takes her to Frankenstein to be treated. The zombie tells her that she's able to take magic power away from all species by consuming them. Staz's brother Braz goes to visit the prison. Braz tells her to let Staz go. Liz is jealous that Braz is being treated better than her. Staz tells her that they're all selfish wanting something, so there's no difference between them. Braz says he'll help if he defeats a monster, with Frankenstein saying the same thing to Wolf. Fuyumi is given a hybrid blood to stay alive, but it can only last her about a day before her body starts to feel some type of change. Braz offers to give Staz his powers back, but Staz refuses. Braz then forces him to take the powers right back from him. Anyways, Staz, realizing his brother hasn't changed, Belle takes Frankenstein to her dimension because she knows he's lying about something, which she later reveals the body of his experiment was a gift from a mystery caller. Staz switches places with Wolf, using his power to defeat the monster. Braz and Liz come to take the monster's body back and to take Frankenstein to prison. Braz also wants to go pay a visit to the human that Staz is so invested into. Staz gives Fuyumi his blood with his full power. Braz wants to investigate the girl, making her take all her clothes off, giving her a shot that has a tracking device in it, but him secretly wanting to get Staz's full power for himself. Liz is ordered to stay and to keep Staz from coming back home while he's working. Belle wants to help, so she has Staz give Fuyumi a portal bell that can summon her. Liz is alarmed at first, living with her brother, thinking people are only acting nice towards her, but after bonding with Fuyumi, from cooking meals, watching movies, and bathing together, and sleeping together, Liz starts to remember how tough it's been not having any parent and her brother's neglecting her, and starts to cry. Fuyumi is kidnapped by Nell, who's her older brother, but no one realizing this at the time. Liz goes to convince her brother to tell them where Fuyumi is. Braz is detained for breaking the rules of being in the wrong territory. Fuyumi is able to ring the bell outside the space dimension where she's trapped in. This makes Belle come and find her and rescue her, while also helping Liz tell Staz what happened. Belle realizes that her mother wants Fuyumi, so she asks her brother to get her and bring her to Hydra. This allows her to fight Staz one-on-one to get an idea of how he feels about Fuyumi and about her. Staz not taking the hint, but telling Belle that Fuyumi is like an ultra rare, one-of-a-kind collector's item, and thinks that Belle is just some chick treasure hunter. This makes Belle incredibly angry hearing it from him, telling him to fight her. If she wins, then Staz has to do whatever she says and give up on Fuyumi. If Staz wins, she'll take her directly to Fuyumi. Belle goes into a square blob that allows her to be in different places at the same time while shooting her gun. Staz is able to get the upper hand and grab her lower half. Squeezing her body, she jumps quickly back into the square to only discover she's left her lower half closed behind, creating a standstill. Staz was gonna use her panties as a bargaining chip, not knowing it's actually her notebook that she really wants. Seeing how she confessed her love to Staz in the book, as well as her honeypot plan, Staz wins by taking a peek. When they reach Fuyumi, he tells her that he's having a steamy love affair with Belle, then he gets shot for saying so, having the two of them very scared about all the blood, not realizing that Fuyumi's their sister, but them being scared that her mom would actually kill Staz and keep Fuyumi. Braz leaks the information of Panamine being Hakim's original name, killing him to have Frankenstein modify his body. He meets the current king challenging him for the throne, King loving that someone is still stupid enough to be willing to fight him. Fuyumi meets her mother, telling Staz she can't bring herself to bring her back to life. She explains that Fuyumi's mother was her doppelganger. When the two of them first met, they fused bodies and consciousness. If she's resurrected, she'll forget everything that happened. Hydra Heads is Belle's father. He recalls the first and last conversation he had with Yanagi, being the only man he feared. Seeing that both wives couldn't decide whether to stay or leave the demon realm, but would rather live all together. Head remembering that Fuyumi was being lured into the demon realm by Belle to only be stopped by Yanagi, and while the demon parents praised their daughter for being able to make a portal, they failed to realize that Fuyumi would have gone there and instantly died in the demon realm. Yanagi made the ultimate sacrifice to raise Fuyumi on his own, even though it meant losing his wife forever, doing something no demon could have ever done, which is be unselfish. Heads knows from Braz that all Staz really wants to do is suck Fuyumi's blood when she's turned back to a human, but this would eventually kill her, so he wants to hear it from him that he has to confess his feelings or die right here. Belle wanting to know if Fuyumi feels anything for Staz, but both of them really can't know this until she's brought back to life for sure. Heads takes Staz to his 9 cave with pictures of his wife wife everywhere, where he has to obey 2 rules, or he'll die. He can't leave unless she says she wants him to leave. Stas is not allowed to leave Fuyumi alone unless she wants him to. He can't drink her blood unless she says he can, with the curse really just being a sleep dumpling. When he wakes up, Fuyumi is half naked, not wanting to take Belle's clothes back with her. Stas vows to be a hero for Fuyumi, but whatever happens next is up to her. So that's where we're going to leave off from this video. As always, if you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel and I'll be uploading more videos just like this one. So I'll see you next time.